Congresswoman Julia Letlow, member of the House Appropriations Committee, is now joining us live. Congresswoman, thank you so much. I just wanted to get your first reaction to the fact that we have the Louisiana Lockup now open in that Angola prison. What do you make of it? I know there's 416 beds. What can you tell us?
Well, I am so proud that Louisiana is leading the way to crack down on illegal immigration. Here in Louisiana, we are honored to help President Trump fulfill his promises to keep America safe. As a mom who has two small children at home, I don't think there's any parent in America who isn't breathing a sigh of relief that we are taking the worst of the worst criminals off the street. I want my children to be able to play in the neighborhoods after school and not be fearful that they will be picking up by terrible criminals roaming our streets. So I could not be prouder that Louisiana is playing our part. We secured $45 billion in the big, beautiful bill to be able to create these detention centers here in Louisiana. In my district, Angola Prison has been operating for over a century now. We know how to do this. We are going to make sure that the worst of these criminals, over 400 beds, will be allotted so that we can detain them here and then get them back to their countries of origin, so we don't have to worry about our children playing in the streets anymore, or God forbid, our daughters jogging across a college campus. These are just our worst nightmares as parents. And so I'm proud that Louisiana is playing its part. We have a wonderful relationship with the president. Our governor, Jeff Landry, Camp 57 was named in his honor. So I'm tickled that we are doing the best job that we can here in Louisiana to make sure our moms and dads feel safe when we go to bed at night.
Congresswoman, is Louisiana going to open itself up to more detention centers?
Yes, if there's a need, absolutely. Louisiana is here to serve. We are here to serve the pleasure of the president and make sure that we are doing our part to make sure these criminals are detained and then sent back to their countries of origin.
So you mentioned your governor, Jeff Landry. He is a Republican, and he has said, you know what, President Trump, let's bring those National Guard troops into New Orleans. Let's bring them into Louisiana to help fight crime. The president on Friday said that that was going to happen. But you have New Orleans mayoral candidates there and others who are saying we don't need it. They cite the fact that the homicide rate is on track to being the lowest that they've seen since the 1970s. So do you think that National Guard troops should be sent to New Orleans? And are you ready for the potential fight with leaders there?
I share with Governor Landry's enthusiasm to bring them to New Orleans. Far too many of my own family members and friends have left New Orleans in fear because of the crime and the violence. It is no place to be able to even raise children right now. And that is such a shame, Brian, because New Orleans is an incredible city. The Big Easy is full of culture and life and music and food. Just walking up and down its streets during the Super Bowl, I was astounded about how beautiful the city is. And Governor Landry did an incredible job of making sure that there was no crime during the Super Bowl. To imagine having that every single day, I think that the sky is the limit for New Orleans and all the potential that it holds. So again, parents should never have to worry about crime on the streets. And if that means bringing the National Guard in, I am all for it and would gladly have that debate with anybody in a potential leadership role in the city.
And Congresswoman, what is your message to Democrats like Governor J.B. Pritzker and others in Chicago? It looks like ICE raids are going to be picking up there at any moment. There are already protests. There could be a very tense situation there. What do you say to those Democrats who are preparing to fight against a National Guard push and more resources to fighting, to deporting folks and to fighting crime in Chicago?
I would encourage them to take a look at the statistics. The numbers don't lie. When they are losing their constituents at a terrible rate due to the murder rate and the crime in their cities, something has to give. And if someone is offering help, you should gladly accept it. We want to accept it in Louisiana. What a terrible missed opportunity to push back against people willing to come in and make your community a safer place.
Okay, Louisiana Congresswoman Julia Letlow, thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday.
Thank you, Brian.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.